Like, I really want you guys to think about this really hard. All of you virtually bring the same thing.
Correct.
Okay? You're all pretty much the same.
What about him? What he brings? Tell me. The income I make
He is
too.
the man.
I can make the same income. I can be actually attractive. I can make things the similar way. What he brings to the
but
table.
here's the thing. How many are there of him versus how many are there of you?
There's a lot of girls like me. There's a lot of guys like him.
No, there's not. There's less than 1% of the population.
I went on many dates. There's a lot of great guys.
Okay, are you aware of the fact that just because you went on dates with these individuals doesn't mean that that is the majority?
I don't know. I think it's very equal in my opinion.
Okay, let me ask you this question. If I told you world hunger isn't real, right? And what would you say to that?
To what?
If I told you world hunger isn't real, what would you say to that?
Probably it's not real. I don't know.
Wait, you know what that is, right?
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Okay, that's a problem. You don't know what it is.
What the fuck?
I have an idea. Explain it to me.
Niggas be hungry.
Everyone is hungry. Everyone
Let
wants
me
to.
go on the table on this one then.
Okay.
If I said world hunger wasn't real, what would your response be to that?
That's a false statement
Why is it false?
because world hunger is definitely real.
Okay. What if I responded to you, well, everybody around me eats?
Well,
What would your
we
response
live,
be to that?
well, we live in a capitalist country, and luckily,
You're giving the clean version. You would think in your head this guy's a moron, correct?
yeah, I think his vision is very limited.
Rightfully so. What would you say?
World hunger is real.
Okay, but what if I said around me, everyone eats around me?
That's you.
I'm an idiot, right?
Yeah, but let me just interject real quick. English is her second language. Maybe she misunderstood you.
Yeah.
No, she understands.
Yeah,
I did not actually fully. I didn't understand fully. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It made it seem like she really did not understand.
I did not.
She understands,
So,
bro.
I did not. If I'm not lying, if I didn't, I thought I think I understood differently. I don't understand what you're saying. Actually,
Like world hunger
I'm
means,
sorry.
Like the entire like a good majority of people in countries, like they're starving, like they have no food, like
Okay.
yeah,
People
like
are poor in Poland.
yeah, like
No, not anymore. But yeah, okay,
Like-
you're
like
right.
in
They're
Russia,
just the
like in
medium classes
yeah.
there.
like
majority of time.
hard, like rough, you know, like they don't have like access to food as easily.
Okay.
Yeah, like period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't understand the question at this point.
It doesn't matter if you understood the question because all
It
I'm
does
trying
matter.
to illustrate, it does, because I'm trying to draw an equivalency. So when you said, all the men I date have money, or all the men, it's common because I find these men all the time, that's like me saying
It's
world
not
hunger.
money. It's they're good guys. It's not only money. It's also like the guy
thing
that
is-
is my type.
She's privileged enough to be in an environment where there are many of these men. That's the point she's trying to make.
And privilege is invisible to those that have it. So if I
110%.
say world hunger doesn't exist because everyone around me eats, well, I'm a fucking idiot. Because world hunger is real and it exists. Just because it doesn't operate in my reality doesn't mean that it isn't reality.
But she's not saying that there's all around the world a lot of men who are tall millionaires. She's just saying
But she's using
that
it to
in
justify her worldview, which
My
is
word is where it
extremely
leads.
skewed.
My word is where it leads.
In
yes,
Miami.
but
You
yes,
know?
in Miami. But
Yeah.
that doesn't change the fact that her worldview is extremely skewed
I don't
and
care
not
about
valid.
the world.
But
I
she's
live
not-
here.
She's not gonna
This is
date
where I'm looking
someone.
my partner for. I don't look in freaking China or Poland right
she
now.
Loki has a point in a way because
Just,
like
you're not-
like for example, influencers are put in a position where they don't have to worry about real life stuff, like for example, like dating average. Because when you gain like access to a pool of
She's not an influencer.
no, I'm just saying as an example, of course. I'm not saying that anyone's
And I
an
hope I'm
influencer.
never going to
But
be.
I'm saying, like, for example, if you're a privileged person where you're an attractive female or something of the sort, then you're going to be placed into a pool where you have access to those kind of people, right?
And I do
Yes or
have an
no?
access to many
Yeah,
things.
exactly. So
and I'm
you-
just talking about my life,
You
my
okay?
type of,
You okay?
thing.
You okay? In a minute?
I'm just amazed at like the
Hubris.
that I'm witnessing right now.
But I think you shouldn't say that because everyone has their own opinion, and stupidity is the wrong word to
an
say at
opinion
this
can
point.
be wrong.
Yeah, but you
Absolutely
can be wrong too, and calling somebody stupid is stupid to even say that.
No, it's not stupid
Yes,
enough
it
because
is.
calling out the truth is the truth. For
But
example,
that's not true. That's your truth. That's not my truth.
To use your own
His truth?
personal worldview, right? There's no such thing as my truth. It's just the truth. The truth is objective. It's not a personal view. It's okay. If it's true, it's true. There's no such thing as my truth. That's a very ridiculous way to look at the truth.
Well, I don't use stuff like that stupidity about people. I don't really say things like that. I think everyone has an opinion and rights to say what they feel, how they see world. My word is not your word. That's it.
But
doesn't mean I'm stupid or I'm just this or that.
If you're wrong, you're wrong. And for you to
But
say,
I'm not wrong.
Because what I'm saying is that
That's you're wrong.
you have a very skewed perception of men in the United States. Because your rebuttal is, well, the men around me are all rich. Okay.
I'm not saying they're rich. I said whoever you should not act like this. If I'm talking about seeing
Because
people
I was
or
talking and you
being
just cut me
attached
off.
to people,
Because I was talking and you
it's
just cut me off.
professionals. I'm not saying they're rich. You know
Okay.
what's rich?
They're well off, whatever it may be. Because that's how you substantiated your argument, saying, well, the
$300,000
people,
is not rich
To you.
to me.
the average person makes 30 to 50K in the United States. $300,000 puts you in almost the top 2 or 3% of
Yeah.
Americans.
Maybe she's just not into average men.
That's
Well,
It's not
precisely
about
what I was
that.
saying.
It's
Okay,
not
so-
about that.
That's precisely what I was saying.
That's
But
not
what
about
I'm
that.
saying
Wait,
is,
can I say?
like, okay.
Can I say one thing though? Is there is a difference to say that we can settle for an average man and we can be happy and live a good life, and then there's a difference between having access to like those type of men. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
she's just saying based on
the
experience.
point is they don't want her.
They don't want her.
How do you know that?
Because she's
Is
not
it
married.
obvious?
Have you had a conversation with the
That's
men that
so,
she's went out with?
whatever you said right now,
I'm
I'm,
friends
not
with
going to
them.
even make a comment. They don't want
Who
me.
are
The
they?
same men she
They
goes
don't
on
want you.
dates with, goes to Park on the river.
What's her name?
We go to the same spots.
What's
it's
their
the same
name?
shit. They take them out, they have a good time, and they smash and say, I'm tired of this. Next
Make a
one.
comment.
Okay.
It's a
Bueno,
switch. It
Pues,
happens
that-
every single day.
Maybe she don't
and
want
you know what?
them.
It
Maybe she
happens
don't
with
want
people who are
them.
broke.
Maybe she doesn't want
But
them.
the point is that she's saying, yes, in her mindset, in her life, she can get access to these men and pick and choose.
Yeah.
But the thing is, do they actually want her? That's the biggest.
Oh no, they don't want me. I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, they don't want me. You're right.
Yeah.
They'll
Absolutely
smash
not.
you.
Nobody. They blocked me on Instagram too.
They'll
You know.
smash you, but take you serious. I don't know.
But
about
listen, that's not about who wants me, who doesn't want me. I said what I'm looking for my age. I'm planning to have family. In that case,
it's who
I
could
just you asked
provide.
me what's the minimum at this moment living in Miami. That was my type of idea.
She's
Who
not-
said they don't want me? Like to even say that is ridiculous.
They don't
Like,
want you to take you seriously.
It's actually ridiculous.
I
I'm
guess
not
she's
gonna even
saying in
make
the
a
sense that
comment.
She doesn't care whether like it's a
It's not
want.
about
It's
who
more
wants
like
me.
what can you provide for me to like serve. It's like survival of the fittest mentality.
All right, the guy you want doesn't want you, basically. But a guy that guys will
No,
want
I
you.
disagree.
But the
It
guy you
depends
want doesn't want
on
you.
a guy.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
So then why aren't you with someone right now?
Because it's my choice. I never said I never said I don't see people. Like I'm single, but who said I never see people? I'm seeing people.
Yeah, but
I'm seeing someone actually.
okay, all right.
Oh, now you say
I'm just gonna say
I never asked.
one thing.
We asked at the beginning of the
No,
show.
you didn't ask if I'm seeing someone. Say if you're single. I said I'm single. You never asked, are you seeing someone?
Oh, like
'Cause I'm
So
seeing
you're like,
someone.
you're like
Situationship.
talking to someone, but you're not like in.
Bro, you're
Yeah,
I'm
she's
seeing
not understanding what the
someone.
terms. That's okay.
Holy
Like
shit.
she just didn't know the terms.
That's what we asked.
Do you mind if I ask? a
Single
question?
means you're single.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
single.
but
I'm
she-
seeing someone and being single
She's
is
in
two
a
different things.
situationship. She just doesn't like know like the actual like because we say that because you know what that means, but like
Yeah,
in that
but
case,
at
like,
38, almost 40, you should already know, man. You should already have a ring on your
Well,
finger with kids.
ask
Come
the
on,
Okay,
man.
I
Why
think
you
it's the right
taking
time
so
for this.
long?
I'm
Come
not.
on,
I'm
man.
good.
Hold on. You said at the beginning of the show, you know what you want as an older woman. So you don't know what you want with this guy?
I'm not an old woman.
Older.
Oh. I know what I want, and if I meet someone who wants the same things and I click with someone on a certain
So
level,
clearly, situationship shouldn't be a thing.
listen, I moved to Miami 5 months ago.
Oh,
I'm very
take your
fresh.
time.
I mean, you're
I'm
still
not
38.
taking my
You're
time.
still
I'm still
38,
going
bro.
on dates and meeting people and
No,
trying
you're
to
still-
figure out my life and focus on my career. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on.
All right.
You know what's crazy about this? Over time in Miami, you're gonna see things that we're seeing right now in real time. Hopefully, you can prepare for it
Maybe.
and be ready for it. Hopefully.
Again, I just find it interesting how when I asked what you bring to the table, all of you bring virtually the same thing to the table. So if you all bring the same thing to the table, and then you said earlier that men are simple, they don't care about career or money or any
I
of this
think
other
they
stuff.
do.
So think about it. If men aren't picky, girls all bring the same thing to the table, what's going to make a guy pick you over another girl that's younger and hotter? if you all virtually bring the same thing to the table.
But the thing is, women are not commodity. So he's going to pick the one that he gets along the best with. It's not about numbers, or it's not about like certain characteristics or not. It's just like clicking with someone. I mean, if we put it into numbers,
if men are simple, then that means they can click with a majority of women.
But the thing is, it's not all men who are doing the choosing. It's like a small number of men who are doing the choosing.
And that's the men that women want.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not all women, but I would say some.
A staggering majority of women are chasing after the same men.
The same exact guys.
Yeah, and I would say that most women have to work on themselves to be the woman, like the woman that would fit the criteria, because like we have to be realistic.
I would argue most of you are not.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I also did want to make a
You
point.
all just said a second ago you were
no,
delusional.
I did want to make a point.
You all agreed earlier that most are delusional.
Right.
Today's sponsor is Be Naked. After 30, your testosterone drops by 2% every year. Yeah, that's right. While you're out here scrolling TikTok, your masculinity is packing his bags. But you don't have to be that guy. Step up with Naked Organs. This ain't no soy boy supplement. This is straight up 100% bison organs, liver, kidney, heart. The stuff men have been using for centuries to stay sharp, strong, and keep their testosterone sky high. Forget your vegan pea protein, quinoa, or whatever weak sauce they're pushing. This is Primal Power, packed with B12, iron, and zinc. Real nutrients that your body needs to stay jacked and ready to dominate. Go to BeNaked.com, use code FRESH, and get 15% off. Keep your masculinity in check, guys. Code word FRESH. BeNaked.com, use code FRESH for 15% off.
Support them, support us.